Yo, it's November, mid-November already. I'm moving out of Japan in about a month. My face is getting chubbier. I've been like bulking in the worst way possible. All right, got our vlogging spot. All right, so last year I read this book called Boundaries in Dating, and it's a Christian book on how to date. And it's actually a book written almost like in opposition to this other famous book called I Kiss Dating Goodbye. Something it encourages, actually, which I Kiss Dating Goodbye discourages, is dating many people, getting to know many people, right? So I saw the reasons to why it suggested that. And specifically, it's like the more people you have met and gotten to know, the more you will see like what is actually right for you. And I cannot help but agree with a resounding agreement. And anyway, I have gotten to know many people in my time here in Tokyo and in my 2 years here, and I feel like I've like narrowed down truly on what is right for me and what is a person I can see forever with. I feel like that would not have been discoverable if I didn't meet all the people that I met. Because there's some people who at my church who are very cautious about meeting like the opposite gender, and I just feel like they don't have enough exposure to know what it is that they even really need, like what type of person they really need, and kind of just waiting for like a miracle to happen instead of seeking something out. And I don't know, I'm a believer in doing and getting, right? God does sometimes place stuff into your lap, right? But I think it honors him more when you are putting the effort in, right? And respecting the laws of this world, because when you do stuff and when you seek stuff out, then you will get answers. Anyway, that's a rant for another time. As I have been meeting a lot of people and narrowing down on a type of person, I guess, that is more right for me, it both makes things clear for me and it gives me more discouragement, because I realize that a person who is more right for me is extremely rare, extremely hard to come by. And of course you have to like compromise on things, and no one's gonna be perfect, but there's like a fundamental things that I need in a person, right? And to go into detail, right, like, you know, there are some people where I'm a deep feeler, right? And I am very serious about life, right? And for example, in a relationship I was in last year, like those things were threats to the other person, you know? And I was like, oh shoot, like I don't think this is gonna work out, because my whole way of living is literally a threat to that person, right? For someone who wants something more low-key, normal, and stable, right? And it's just like, dude, I freaking quit my job and I'm talking to a camera at 11:30 a.m. on a Friday without a job in a country far away from home. And like, this is the type of person I am, just like someone who does what he feels is right, whether it's right or not, right? And this type of person is not going to be right with someone who is looking for something more normal, you know what I mean? And I thought that you could just brute force through anything and make things work, but literally my whole existence and my way of thinking and everything was just painful to the other person. And I was like, oh my gosh. And vice versa too, the way that the person, like, none of us are even right or wrong, it's just the way we are, right? And our priorities are so different that there's so much clash and so little like alignment, you know what I mean? But those things would not have been made clear to me if it didn't happen. And I firmly believe in order to find the right person for you, you have to meet as many people as you can. And you don't have to like date people either, right? That's the benefit of being in a church community. Like the benefit of being in any community. There's no like commitment or anything and all that BS that comes with dating and meeting someone one-on-one, right? You just get to know a person. And just from seeing how they are, you'll know, hey, is that person like someone I could see a future with, and someone who's like working towards the same things as I am in my life, right? Those things can be made clear without you having to go on these dinner date stuff with fancy food and annoying crap, and you having to open the door for people. Oh dude, that stuff freaking tires me now, man. Oh my goodness. But the benefit of being a part of a community, you just get to know people. And yeah, I feel like I've gotten to know so many people. And again, I feel like I found the type of person that I need. And again, it's like, dude, there is seriously like one person who's right for you. That's what it feels like, because I'm narrowed down so small that I filtered everybody out. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh my gosh, I need a miracle to find this person, right? And you know, I think it was Proverbs 31 that says the Proverbs 31 woman is like a diamond, like someone who is just so rare and so hard to come by. But there's so many different takes on that passage, because it's like the Proverbs 31 woman will never, that's like a perfect ideal woman apparently. And of course you can't just find them on the spot, right? Some people say like a woman will develop into that, right? And when you find a diamond, like a raw diamond, it needs to be very refined and all that stuff to turn into the diamond that we commonly associate a diamond with, you know what I mean? So I don't know, there's so many different takes on that, but what is for certain is, man, the right person for you is freaking hard to come by and rare. And just, you need like the will of God to happen for real. And a lot of prayers and a lot of straight up alignment and God's ordinance. Is that the right word? God ordaining things. And man, you gotta be like really on the right path to find the right person, right? There's so much stuff that feels like, oh gosh, like this is out of my control. And I need the mercy of God to make this happen, right? And I feel like as I've been trying with all my might to meet the right person, and just being so, to be honest, like disappointed through all the experiences, it's like, dude, I have no control of this. This is beyond me, man. And I need to let this go too. I have all these thoughts in my head, and I just want to be careful about what I say. So, man, to be honest, I'm not filled with good emotions, and I am just like filled with a lot of anxiety and discouragement about where my life is going. And man, I need to definitely process these thoughts more before I let them out. So I think I'm just gonna end it here. Thanks for always hearing me out. Peace.